and a warm welcome to today's edition of GFA News. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube at Ghana Football Association. I am Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Coming up in today's edition, the Ghana Football Association and Bet Power have renewed their strategic partnership in a brief ceremony on Friday, August 8, 2025. The event, which took place at the Best Western Premium Hotel in Accra, is a renewal that marks a continuation of the collaboration between the two entities, which has significantly contributed to the development and visibility of domestic football, particularly the Ghana Premier League. Here are excerpts from the event.
Today marks the beginning of the locker room bonus for the Women's Premier League. It's something that we've been working at, we've been pushing for, and the day is here. So the locker room bonus is something that was prepared and cooked in Ghana. This innovation is something that we started together with Bet Power right here in Ghana. Now it is making waves across the African continent. And like Bora said, it puts the investment directly in the playing body and the technical team. And so the GFA is very excited about it, and it's something that we are very proud of. The local room bonus started here in Ghana with the men's side, and we've been yearning to have it with the women's side. The local room bonus that the men have been enjoying, the women will enjoy the same amount. And last year we tested it. We tested it with the FA Cup from the round 16 stage to the very final match. And we are excited to report that it worked very well. The players, you need to see the players and hear them. My favorite part being the fact that when they go to the locker room, I wait a bit and then you hear the shout when the money lands on their wallet. And so we are excited, and the FA is indeed very proud to partner with Power. On behalf of the President and the Executive Council, the entire football family, especially the Women's Premier League clubs that are joining the local room bonus this year, I say thank you to Bet Power. Going forward, we will continue to work with you. We would convince our other colleagues across the continent to join in so that their players would also benefit whilst we push so that I know I had a meeting with the other women clubs, the lower league clubs, and they can also wait to join. I know it brings more responsibility, but we will urge you and we will support you to expand it. So the message from the President is that, first of all, we are very happy that the men and women will get the same amount. And then we are also happy that together we continue to push the frontiers of this partnership. I know there are other things linked to the partnership. We've had a football pitch in Pram already from this partnership, and there are more to come. And so, once again, I thank you, and then we say that the locker room bonus is here in the Women's Premier League to stay.
It has been an exciting journey so far, and today is another big step forward together. Not every federation is interested in this kind of partnership because it is strictly for players. 60% of the investment of the funds that we are allocating for this sponsorship goes to players, and 40% supports the league administration and operations. And this is specifically to onboard the teams, details, lineups whenever there are games. So the federations are not benefited that much. So most of the federations across other markets, it's not that this sponsorship interests them, because most of them, they're like, okay, fine, okay, the players, and what about the federation? But we are strictly saying like this is specifically for players. But the GFA have been very positive about this partnership. They always think of players. When we first introduced the locker room bonus in 2022, it was a simple idea. Let's reward players directly every time they win. 2 seasons later, we've seen 3 different champions in Ghana Premier League. Players are pushing harder, smaller clubs are dreaming bigger, and it's all because of locker room bonus sponsorship. Last season, we tested the waters in the Women FA Cup. Faith Ladies made history. They won their first ever title. That moment stayed with us, and this initiative is about empowering talents and enhancing performance. Since the bonus started, we have seen fierce competition, bolder plays, and new stats emerging. Players tell us this bonus helped them for training gear, transport to trainings. Some are supporting their families. It's real impact, and now our women players will feel the same boost, leveling the playing field like never before. For the first time, both men and women leagues will receive equal locker room bonus support every match day or season along. To every player out there, men or women, we see your efforts. We see that 5M training sessions that boost struggles. Players dedicate themselves so much. It's not like they're getting a lot, but they are passionate about what they are doing, and we all see that. That's why we say this year we're going for both men and women. Your win matters, and your work deserves to be rewarded, just so you know. To the fans, we know you love the game. Now you'll love it even more, knowing that your team's victory means something immediate for the players.
The president of the Ghana Football Association, Kurt Edwin Simon Okraku, and the Executive Council embarked on a working visit to Bibiani Gold Stars ahead of their CAF Champions League campaign. The Bibiani-based club is currently holding pre-season preparations in the capital ahead of their historic debut in the Total Energies CAF Champions League. The purpose of the president's visit is to familiarize himself with the club's preparations, encourage the technical team and players, and reaffirm the GFA's full backing and support as they strive to make a mark on the African continent.
Go Stars! Go Stars! Jinyami!
Go Stars!
Right. So, to be the champion of Ghana is not an easy feat. To play over 34 weeks, traveling across the country, and eventually being crowned the league champions should make all of you proud, especially for a club that has not won, if I'm not mistaken, the title before. From the head coach, the technical team, and to the entire playing body, you should be extremely proud of your individual effort and of your team effort, which has resulted in bringing glory to this ambitious football club. On behalf of the FA, again, we say Aiko, you put yourselves in history. And you should be very, very proud of what you have done. A day after you woke up from sleep, having won the league title, you found yourself with another challenge. You thought you had finished the challenge, champions of Ghana, but 24 hours after, then you realize, no, you are league champions of Ghana, but that title gives you another challenge. And that challenge is to represent Ghana in the Champions League. For a long while, we've not been able to win the Champions League. We have tried a few times. The best we've done in the last 20 years was the performance of Dreams FC in the Confederations Cup, who exited at the semi-finals, having lost to Zamalek in Kumasi. But all of you here, including head coach, have an amazing opportunity to again put your names in letters of gold and to continue the resurgent story of Ghanaian football on the African continent. I've always said that when it comes to talent, I will never be in doubt about the abundance of talents in our motherland, Ghana. And for you as league champions, I'm not in doubt that there are loads of talents here, including the Tenkar team. Your coach himself is a super talent. But for this national assignment, he would have continued as the head coach of Ghana at the U17 level. So there are abundance of talents here. And all of you and all of us should be proud of what we have here. And what we have here should motivate each one of us that, listen, the Champions League may be a tough competition, but we have enough quality to be able to compete. I think the genesis of we competing is what we have seen here today. We started the preseason, you are preparing, and it's important for all of you to pay attention to every detail of what is being told to you. It's important for all of you to stay together as friends, as brothers. That's the only way we can be strong. And that's the only way we can win games. And I'll always use the Dreams FC story to motivate all of you. You know the Dreams FC team. A team made up of very young players. But look at how they performed, because they stuck together. They played for one another. They stayed in line with the demands of the Tenkar team. That was the difference. And that can be achieved by all of you here. Fortunately, you have a balanced collection of talents here. Atinga is here. He's seen it. And I can see very young ones also. So please, this is a big opportunity for all of you. When you do well, you may be noticed by somebody who may be prepared to offer you a bigger opportunity. When you win the title, it will open doors for you. So let's see this as a game-changing moment in our individual careers. And it also goes to the Tenkar team. Same. When you excel, doors open. I remember in the year the late Sir Cecil Jones led Hearts of Oak and conquered Africa. Everybody was up for sale. Opportunities came. Coaches were being offered opportunity to go and coach abroad, etc., etc. So opportunities can come to anybody when you excel in whatever you do. And that should serve as a motivation to everybody here. Aim to excel as an individual, aim to excel as a team, and aim to make our dear country great and strong. I think the revival story of our football has begun. And it is important for us to join the fray with our effort, with our energy, and with our talents to also excel. Because when Gold Stars excel, Kotoko excel, Police Ladies excel, Hearts of Oak excel, Dreams excel, it means Ghana football has excelled. The FA will give you all the support that you need to be competitive. I know your board and management are also very, very committed towards this project. And together, we'll combine our forces to support you all the way. Our ambition is to go all the way to the trophy and touch the trophy and bring the trophy home. So you can count on us. Like I said, you have a very good and capable technical team. I see a lot of quality here. Let's stay together. Let's give this project our all because the country needs it. And you need it, and I need it also. All right, so on behalf of the FA, who are well represented here by the ESCO and members from the Greater Accra Regional Football Association, Coach, we wish you very well. You are not in this alone. The entire country is with you. The government is with you. And we will do whatever it takes to support you and to help you to realize your dreams.
Head coach of Ibiani Gold Stars, Frimpong Manso, says his team is putting in the maximum effort and preparation ahead of their debut season in the CAF Champions League and is ready for the draw scheduled for Saturday, August 9th, 2025.
Well, we will continue to pray that we get a good draw. Of course, it's our first time going to Africa, but then we also want to make an impact, and it will all depend on our first game. So yes, we hope and then we pray that we get a good draw. It depends on the route that you if you are lucky, you might get a very good route. Maybe after the first game, the next team that you play. We have some very experienced teams in both sides. Teams like Ali, Zamalek, they've been in the system for a very long time, very much experience and those things. So those teams, yes, whenever you are meeting them, it means you have to do a lot of work. So you pray you don't meet those teams in the early stages. Yeah, so yes, we're looking forward to it. We've gotten some players we believe in. You know, it's not about getting the big names and what not. Yes, some may be good, but it depends on what you go for. If you cannot get the top ones, there's no need. It means you also have to make sure you give confidence to what you have and then what you've been able to acquire, and then you go and then believe they can do something. You know, it's like nobody is cast for the Champions League. You know, go for this player because he's been in the Champions League before. He also wants a debutant. So for me, I don't believe in that. That it's for specific people. No. Whatever we have, what we need to do is to motivate them, give them confidence, and then who knows? Like you said, Dreams FC, their first season, they were able to go past the group stage. So although this is the Champions League, but then I believe in what we have, that if we are able to give them what is needed, I think they can also do something. We are looking beyond the Champions League. There is life after the Champions League. So we should look ahead as to the next 5 years. How is the team going to be in terms of age, in terms of getting them the experience? So for me, I think I believe in the youth. And then sometimes, yes, we still have one or two experienced players in the team, but then that is not we need to work. We need to make sure we work and then work very well. You never know. For me, I'm looking beyond the African Champions League. Yes, and I believe the team is also thinking the same way. That is why we went by this recruitment. For now, I'm thinking about the first game. How the first game going to be? I need to get past the first stage. Then I can talk about where I want to be. But for now, it's too early to talk about what my target is. If you tell me now, if I win the cup, it will be good for me. If I get to the money zone, it will be good for me. So you see, I'm not thinking about that. What I need to think about is my next opponent, how am I going to go past that opposition? That is what I'm thinking about now.
The World Football Governing Body FIFA has confirmed the date for the next round of matches in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Now Ghana will play 2 matches against Chad and Mali in September before wrapping up the qualifiers in October. The Black Stars will take on Chad on match day 7 and host Mali in a match day 8 fixture. Coach Otto Addo's side will face Chad at Stade Olympique Marshal Idriss Déby Itno on Thursday, September 4th, before hosting Mali at the Accra Sports Stadium on Monday, September 8, 2025. Now Ghana sits top of Group I with 15 points, 3 points ahead of second place Comoros and 5 points clear of third place Madagascar, following 5 wins and 1 loss in 6 matches. My colleague Mohamed Shaban is standing by with Mo's Corner.
It's time for Mo's Corner. My name is Shaban Mohammed. This time around, we'll be focusing on the transfers, and we start with 2 big clubs who will be competing in the 2025-2026 Ghana Premier League. With the Diana FC, we are looking at some of the recruitment they've done so far. And one of the teams that have done a lot of deals this season, they've signed Stephen Kwache, right back, formerly of Vision FC. He has signed a 3-year contract. And then goalkeeper Obin Setre Gregory. He is a former goalkeeper of Brekum Chelsea. He has also signed a 3-year contract. Mizak Efriye is a striker of Brekum Chelsea and has also joined Diana FC on a 3-year deal. Godfred Boache is a former Vision FC player and a defensive midfielder, has also signed a contract. Charles James Kamara is a midfielder, an attacking midfielder, can also play as a winger, and he has also a 3-year deal. Samuel Owusu-Ansah is a midfielder from New Edubiase United. Reese Opoku Chumesi is a centre-back from Brekum Chelsea. Dominic Frimpong, a forward from Atram de Visa. Remember, Adomakon Boateng from Accra Lions has also signed a 3-year deal. William Denchin Tori has played for Liberty Professionals, Hearts of Oak, and Bebiani Gold Stars. At a point, he had a stint with King Faisal. He has also signed for Diana FC. Bright AJ has returned to his club, Diana, and this season, 2 teams were chasing his signature, and that is Mediama Sporting Club and Bebiani Gold Stars. And Ernest Wankulina is a midfielder, formerly of Brekum Chelsea and Bofuakwa Tano. He has also signed a 3-year deal with the side. Let's look at some of the deals that have been done by Bebiani Gold Stars. But before we look at Bebiani Gold Stars, let's look at some of the players who have left Diana FC and will be part of the project ahead of the 2025-26 season. Gideon Boateng, Zakaria Mumuni, Mediator Atakura, and for Zakaria Mumuni, he has signed for Port City in the Access Bank Division 1 League Zone 3. Justice Tosuche has also left the club. Gabriel Kwesi Mensah, Kodwa Mwakon, and Sise Tijani, he signed for Diana FC this season ahead of the 2024-25 season. A former goalkeeper for Bofuakwa Tano has also left the side. Richard Mahama, Abdulatif Bamba, Livetius Atta, and Maxwell Atta are all players who have left Diana FC ahead of the new season. So we'll see these players in the squad next season. But Bright AJ is also going to be part of the project, and one key player who has signed for them is goalkeeper Obin Setre Gregory. He is going to be part of the project, and 4 seasons ago he was introduced in the Brekum Chelsea setup as a 17-year-old shotstopper who has started a new journey in the Premier League. Currently is matured and has moved to Diana to start a new chapter. Let's look at Bebiani Gold Stars. They will be competing in the CAF Champions League after winning the 2024-25 Ghana Premier League, and they've done some good deals. Yimano Ankra, centre back, is signed for them. A former Instructorman FC Bofuakwa Tano player. Yimano Leje has also signed from Baseke Oli Stars. Yimano Konto is Young Apostles former midfielder. Berimaban has also signed the former Nations FC player. Emmanuel Ejeni Boateng is also from Hearts of Lions and has completed a deal to Bebiani Gold Stars. And also Yimano Kojo Adai from Park Academy, Edward Ajiman from Vision FC, right back, Kojo Asebonsu, goalkeeper, formerly of Brekum Chelsea, Hearts of Oak, West African Football Academy, and Accra Lions, has signed for Bebiani Gold Stars. Samson Eduku, former Kotekotemale City striker, and FC Samatex, and as well as Sekendi Hazakes, has also made a move to Bebiani Gold Stars. And Francis Trini, a former Bechem United defensive midfielder, has also signed a new deal for Bebiani Gold Stars. Let's look at some of the players that have left the side. If you do comparison between Ediana and Bebiani Gold Stars, they've let go some players, and these players have also moved to other teams this season, like Charles James Kamara, who has left Bebiani Gold Stars to Ediana, where he started his journey in the Ghana Premier League. Alex Asso, Michael Osei, Sadat Mohammed, a midfielder, Godfrey Chei, a midfielder, Frank Amankwa, a midfielder, Eric Bosomchi is also a midfielder, Owusu Banahene, a midfielder, William Denchin Tori has signed for Ediana. He is also a left back, as well as Andrew Skobna and goalkeeper Osei Yao. These are some of the deals done by the two clubs in the Ghana Premier League. Ediana FC will be competing only in the Ghana Premier League and MTN FA Cup, while we have Bebiani Gold Stars competing in the CAF Champions League, the Ghana Premier League, and the MTN FA Cup. This is Club Focus. Next week, we'll be speaking about two clubs who have also done some signings in the Ghana Premier League. My name is Shaban Mohammed, Most Corner.
And that's all we have for you on today's edition of GFA News. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube at Ghana Football Association. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Ghana Football Association, and follow us on Facebook at Ghana Football Association. I am Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Until same time next week, have a good evening.